부자님도 안 했어요.
Wake up, feel emotion, let it shine across your skin. Step out, dream an ocean, let the brighter days begin. Anytime love is near, hold me close, keep me here. Wake up, hear the laughter, let it echo from within. Step out, love is growing deeper, let the brighter days begin.